good, y'all? It's Abwon, and this is Face to Face, and I'm here with my man, Tekashi.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah,
oh, okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. Some people be like, you mispronounced it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he came here all the way from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Had to have him on the show. He's an aspiring musician, entertainer, recording artist, whatever you want to call it. So let's give him some backstory on you.
Hey, what's going on, yo? Yeah, I go by the name of Tura, aka Two God. It's the Instagram handle, but you know, it became another name, so I adopted it. It's all good. Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. Jamaican and Haitian background. I've been producing and writing, producing beats, writing music since I was 14. Have some projects that you could get on SoundCloud. New Perception was one of my projects back from 2014, and some of my latest singles. But yeah, that's me.
So there you have it. There you have it. You know I don't put no slouches on this show. You know what I'm saying? Check this stuff out. So I saw you that you just came back from LA.
Yeah.
And everybody's talking about how Tupac is in Malaysia. He ain't in Cuba no more. You know what I'm saying? Obviously Tupac is from California. I don't know if he was from Oakland or something, but whatever.
Well, he was born in New York, but he lived in Oakland for a period of time, yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you think he's in Malaysia?
So, you know, at this point, I don't know.
Okay.
I'll just say that. But when I was about 16, I think it was around that time. I was about 16 or 17. Like, I was on all those websites reading all the theories. Like, you know, he's in Cuba, he's here, he's there, and I ain't gonna front. Like, if back then people could monetize them websites, them people could have made some money, boy.
True.
Because I used to spend time on them, like, reading all the theories. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, a lot of this stuff was convincing. Like you know, some of these clips that I've seen where they claim like, oh, that's him in the back. I forgot whose music video it was, but they show like a clip of him in the limo, in the cut, from a profile. And like, a lot of these things are convincing, but like I say, man, it's like every sighting that they show of Tupac,
yeah,
he hasn't aged. And so I'm like, and then on top of that, you know, the theories that they talk about was you know, he was supposed to come back, I think in the early 2000s or sometime. And
yeah.
You know, so after that point, I just started losing faith. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if I bump into him one day, I'll know. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, I used to be I'm still a Tupac fan, but I was a real huge Tupac fan back then. Just like you said with the whole researching thing, I used to be like that with the Illuminati.
Oh,
and I'm a real big Mobb Deep fan. So when Prodigy was on it, I'm like, yo,
yeah.
Like, oh snap. Are you from California?
No, so I was born and raised in New York. I took my first trip out to Cali 2016, LA to be exact.
Okay.
I don't know, it just hit me one day like, you got money saved up, let's just take a trip. And so, long story short, you know, I didn't want to go out there and just be winging it, so I kind of tried to set up some connections before I got out there. So I went on Instagram and I typed in LA open mics, because you know I'm an artist, I perform, so I was like, you know, maybe I could go hit up some open mics network. And under that hashtag, I found this girl named Somebody. You know, a year later we were a couple, but yeah, that's how I ended up that's how I ended up going bi-coastal, being back and forth to LA. So I'm out there often. People think I moved out there. I did not move to LA. I'm bi-coastal. Got extended family out there now. So yeah, I'm not from there, but it's my second home.
There you go. There you go. Do you feel like as an artist, when you go to LA, is it like a completely different vibe in the music scene than it is in New York?
Beyond the music scene, definitely the music scene. I feel as though like you definitely get this aura, this vibe of more support.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's from other artists, which is definitely different than me personally. Like, I feel like New York artists, they can be kind of like do for self kind of energy type.
Crabs in a bucket.
Crabs in a bucket.
Yeah.
But, you know, every time I stepped out to LA, whether it's an artist or it's just, you know, a person coming to support, it's genuine. Like, maybe that's a big word. Let me not. I know, you know, a lot of people feel like there's a lot of fake in LA.
Okay.
But off the bat, right? I felt the energy of like people are really there for the music. They really there for the culture. Because what I realized is a lot of people to this moment, as I speak, are moving. Especially musicians are moving to LA to pursue music. Yeah. And so there's just the energy there of people that's ready to support or just ready to network. So off the bat, yeah, definitely.
I'm happy you brought that up because back in my past life when I used to do music. I used to feel the same energy. Like you used to go to open mics. Like I always tell people now that I'm like a media personality, I guess you could call it, it's easier for me to network with other creatives. Because when I used to do music, you approach another recording artist, they looking at you like competition. Over here, that's the vibe I get. You know, you go to another rapper, yo, check out my single. They hear it, and if they feel like it's dope, you don't hear back. They talking trash about you on the low, whatever may have you. So
that's my beef with open mics, and I'm trying to like veer away from it because what I'm realizing is a lot of these open mics, you show up and you performing for other artists. And my advice to you, I ain't no guru yet.
Listen.
But from what I'm learning, like if you're an artist and you're aspiring, like do the open mics. I'm not saying not to, but don't waste your time like performing for other artists. Other artists are trying to build a fan base. They're not trying to be your fan. So you need to find those venues and those spaces that have people that's ready to support you, and they're not trying to pursue their own career.
That's a good message too, because just like you said, you go to open mics, you may be performing, you putting your heart and soul into that performance, and there's other people over there, they trying to holler at some shorty in the back. They at the bar like getting lit. They're not really paying attention. So
because they just waiting to get on stage and bust their song. Like that's what it's about. But you know, don't get me wrong. Some open mics, they do have a lot of people come out support. Like at the end of this, I'll shout out some open mics that you definitely should go check out. But we're gonna keep this rolling.
In terms of like New York, I know they got it. They say, oh, East Coast is all about the lyricism. But let's just be real. Like New York hip hop is not where it used to be. And I feel like it's because of the crabs in the bucket mentality. So as you as an artist, if I'm trying to network with you, what do you think we should embody to try to propel ourselves in terms of New York hip hop?
I'll put it in one word and then I'll explain. Adapt.
Okay.
Adapt. You know, a lot of people don't like the trap sound, right?
Okay.
But this is my take on it. Initially I didn't, but we gotta be real. It has evolved.
It sure has.
From the Rick Ross sound.
Yes. Word.
Now trap music, it got the bass lines coming back. It got melodies. Let's be real. It's not really trap. It's just still got that title. But back to the point. Adapt. What I mean by that is, you know, I haven't been putting out as much music as I used to. Reason being, I'm letting it out the bag. Reason being is because I'm really trying to create my new sound by adapting to what's being heard. Why do I feel New York should adapt? I understand the boom bap era was the golden era and it was the best sound ever, but we gotta be real. Like this whole era of sampling music, nobody's trying to get sued no more.
Okay.
People ain't trying to be sued no more. Let's give credit to the fact that we have black entrepreneurs that's actually making their own music from scratch and they can fully own their music. You look, it's in the beginning stages, but we got to give credit to that. We have actual young producers now that are creating original music, you know what I'm saying? So continue, adapt, right? So what does that mean for a lyricist now? You ain't got to switch up what you're saying, but maybe you need to get on a different type of beat. Why? You got to think about the future. What are the young kids listening to right now? You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are not finna like go back 10 years.
Yeah, they're not doing it.
They're not doing that.
They're not doing it.
You got to learn how to find a middle ground of putting your message to what's hot.
Yeah.
The sound that's hot. And then create your own sound out of that. And I mean, come on, like, let's be real. You want everything to remain the same?
Music evolves.
Everything evolves, you know what I'm saying? If that wasn't the case, we'd still be listening to bebop. That would still be the pop music. You know, that's not the pop music. Things have to change, so we have to learn to adapt. And if you don't like the sound, then that's your opportunity to take it for what it is and create something that you feel is better out of it. And that's where I'm at right now. And I feel that though for New York artists that, you know, are kind of hurt that the boom bap is dying. Innovate. That's what we artists, right? It's time to create, it's time to, you know, innovate and do something different. And that's how I look at it.
I really like that answer. Because a lot of people feel like in terms of New York lyricism, they feel like we don't need to change for everybody else. Yeah. They listen to like down south, anybody that's popping right now, they like, well, nah, we originated this, like they need to come back to the lyrics and do this and that. Nobody's trying to hear that. No, they don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Adapt or die.
Pretty much. So before we wrap this up, I got one more question to ask you. Do you have a guilty pleasure artist that you listen to? Were you like, man, you know what I'm saying?
I got a couple, I ain't gonna front.
What's your favorite one? Yo?
Recently,
It doesn't matter.
Trippie Redd.
Oh, okay. I don't know any music of his. I don't know any music. I see him in these videos. I'm like,
so there's a song he did with 6ix9ine.
Okay.
That one's dope. I can't remember the name. Like, I don't remember names of songs like that. If you're not my favorite artist, I'm not gonna really remember the name of the song, but I'm gonna have you on a playlist.
True.
But he got this one song. Dang, what's that song I be playing?
I don't know his music.
That's my guilty pleasure. I've been bumping some ratchet Trippie Redd.
There you go, Trippie Redd. I usually ask every artist up there who's your guilty pleasure artist to listen to. Alright, that's my man 2 Rock, 2 God, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the floor. Excuse me. You got any events or anything coming up? This should change. Just you on the floor.
Yeah, man. So currently, you just dropped. Well, 2 weeks ago we dropped the music video Jubilate for my song Jubilate. Right now we're creeping up on 1,000 views on that. The feedback has been great on that song. It's been lovely. You know, I'm also working on an EP right now. Like I said, you know, I'm really taking my time with working on my new sound, so be patient, it's coming. Trust me, I'm not slacking, I'm working. You know, definitely look for some more collaborations. In the meantime, some singles. Like I'm collaborating with a producer from the UK. Shout out to 6ix9ine. I say UK. For me, that's Ukraine, but it's Ukraine. Sorry. He's from the Ukraine. Yeah, we got, you know, he swing me a couple beats, so I'm planning to get on those tracks soon. Drop those as singles, you know, prior to the EP drop. But yeah, man, that's what we got coming. Definitely look forward to it. Yeah.
Word. That Jubilate record. Go ahead.
Nah, you do that.
That Jubilate record he got of his. That's one that you were performing in LA, right?
Yeah.
That record is tough, man. Check him out, yo. You got some joints. You got some joints, and it's positive music too, like which is good. You know what I'm saying? What were we gonna say before?
Yeah, I mean, you can check my website out. I got some merch for the you know, Jubilate single. If you've seen the little lemon thing going on my Instagram, yeah, that's from the song Jubilate. So we got some tees, we got some long sleeves for the fall on it, available on my website www.tuu-ra.com. My Instagram is @2God, TUUGOD. But definitely stay tuned. I got you know, a YouTube feature I dropped. I got a baby on the way, so I did a song on there called Baba Said. That's definitely a YouTube exclusive, so y'all can check that one out. But yeah, there's gonna be some stuff that I'm gonna be surprising y'all with. Just stay tuned for sure.
Word. That's my man 2 Rock. I'm Abwon. This is Face2Face. I'm gonna leave all the links in the description. Check his music out. Make sure you subscribe. Always got new content for y'all. We out of here.
Ain't no room for your opinion. Touch the skies, you know I be catching planes. Evil eyes, cause I got the confidence. 7 billion plus in the population. Best believe I won't fool Nathan. This the type of feeling you can't pay to get it. They be coming with the negative, I'm never phased. I got my gratitude, I'm looking for more better days. Any chance I get, I'm gonna jubilate. Man, been feeling the pressure, but I'm tenacious, yeah.